Sis, have you never heard of tucking? If you're scared of your string sticking out on the sides of your underwear or your swimsuit, you tuck it. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. It's already the last week of the month, y'all. You know what this means though? It may be the end of May, but that just means we're closer to my birthday, because my birthday is June 2nd, so by May, it's time for me. It's Gemini season now, y'all. Don't be surprised if I start to act up. But anyways, that is not why we're here today. Now, usually the end of the month means one of two things. We're either getting a new Dirty Secrets video or a new period horror stories video. And well, this is the last video of the month, the last video before my birthday, so we are doing period horror stories, and I upload these once a month, every single month, kind of like a period. So if you want to binge more episodes like this, I definitely recommend checking out my period horror stories playlist. And this one in specific, we're giving a little bit of a twist to it. We're adding a little bit of a theme because it's almost summer. We're adding this at the pool theme, swimming. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But basically, like, you're dealing with your period while you're trying to go swim and enjoy your summer. So that's our theme today. So if you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. Make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikToks. You haven't saved my videos, you get a chance to be in them, and you also get to be shout out of the day. And if you'd like to see more, definitely make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are turned on, and that could be kind of like an early birthday present for your girl. So if you're catching my drift, subscribe. I'll wait. This would be really awkward if you were already subscribed, but like, okay, anyways, go grab your snacks, go grab your tea, go grab your period supplies, and let's get into this. I was swimming in a championship. I was on my way to win when a little boy screamed, "She pooped!" It was my tampon that fell out. I lost because of him. How much are you willing to bet? Because I'm willing to bet a lot. That this little boy was not concerned at all that she pooped, but that this little boy was her biggest competitor's little brother, and he did that on purpose to sabotage her and give his big sibling the winning prize. Changed my mind. Conspiracy? Possibly confirmed. But yeah, other than that, it wholeheartedly is possible that this little kid generally just thought that you pooped. And I'm so sorry that you lost a championship because of your tampon, which, how does that look like poop? I mean, poop is not white and red, or poop is not white and covered in blood. So that little boy is just, maybe he's blind. Maybe he needs some glasses. Poop also doesn't come with a little string on it. So I'm starting to lean more towards that whole sabotage conspiracy for his older sibling. One time, me and my whole class were going to the pool because it was the end of 8th grade. I was wearing a period swimsuit just in case, and let me tell ya, it didn't work. So there was some red water around me, and I acted like it was coming from my nose, so the teacher would let me go to a bathroom. I've always wanted to try a period swimsuit, and I always wondered how they worked. Like, how does the period stay trapped in that swimsuit bottom? So this has made me even more curious to try one. So if y'all want to see a video of me trying period swimwear, please let me know. I've tried a menstrual cup, reusable pads. I think swimwear's the next one we're gonna do. Watch me turn the entire pool red though. Anyways, aside from that, I personally think saying it was a nosebleed is a great lie, and that's a great way to cover your tracks of, or well, in this case, your period tracks. But also, that made me think of an even greater way. So when you're on your period and you're gonna go in a body of water, you should wear a red swimsuit, red bottoms especially. So if the water starts to turn red and it's your period blood, you could just be like, oh my gosh, it's my swimsuit. The dye is coming out in the water. Boom, baby. Genius. How did I not think of that sooner? You're welcome. I had gotten my first period at my lake house. I wanted to swim, but I did not want to wear a tampon, so I wore a whole ass pad in the lake, and it got 3 times as big as it usually was. It fell out and started floating around my family. My brother licked it. Listen, everything was sounding pretty normal and pretty standard. The pad turning into a diaper, that's usually what happens when you wear a pad into water. It fills with water and it grows 3 times its size. What really got me is why the little brother licking it. Why? It's not that kids are stupid, but like, it's really hard to have hope for some children. How are you gonna be in a body of water, a lake? It's not like it's your pool or something. It's a body of water that anyone and their mom could go into, dump stuff in. You don't know what's in that lake. You're floating in it, and you see this suspicious bloody white thing floating by you, and you start licking it. You're doing it to yourself at that point. If that was a pad full of poison, you just poisoned yourself because you just had to lick this suspicious, not even suspicious liquid. If you know, you know. This suspicious suspicious bloody thing. What? Why? I understand like grabbing it and being like, what's this? And like yeeting it, but licking it, extremely unnecessary. And this is truly natural selection. I was swimming at the beach and I started to bleed. My mom thought I got attacked by a shark and took me to the ER. My doctor had to tell her that it was a period. Mom, if I was attacked by a shark, please, could you help me find the shark bite on my body? How could you think someone was attacked by a shark because you see them covered in blood, but you can't find a bite? How'd the shark attack them? Mentally? The shark attacked them on the inside? The shark shrunk down, went inside their mouth and just started biting the insides of the body? Yeah, no, Mom, that's my uterus doing it to me. My uterus is the one that's attacking me. Thank you very much. Imagine Mom's face when the doctor, the ER doctor, that's gonna be a fat bill, was like, it's a period. Moment of silence for Mom and moment of silence for her wallet. Aside from the fact that shark attacks are very, very rare, but whatever, Mom. The day that I got my period, I was with my grandparents. They took me and my siblings to the local pool. My first period ended up being insanely heavy, and I bled so much in the pool that they had to close it for a few hours. As embarrassing as this is, I do want to share a fun little period fact with you. We always think there's more blood than there actually really is. So in this situation, it's not that you bled that much that it like almost filled the pool. It's just that the water spread your blood out so much to the point where you think you bled that much. We really don't lose that much blood when we're on our period, which is crazy because it looks like you're losing like 12 gallons when you're on your period. That is still to this day the craziest period fact I ever heard. I know that doesn't really help in this situation to make you feel better, and if anything, it probably makes someone panic because it's gonna make it look like you're bleeding more than you actually are, but you know, just thought I'd share that fun little fact. You know, also like water pressure is supposed to stop your period. Guess not in this case. Happy summer! I don't go swimming when I'm on my period because I'm scared of tampons. I get this, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you there's nothing to be scared of when it comes to tampons, but I'm not gonna tell you to go use a tampon because I understand that comes down to preference, and if you don't like a tampon, you simply don't like a tampon. But you have other options. There is period swimwear. There also is reusable cups. There's reusable disc as well, and this is stuff it's inserted into your vagina like a tampon, but it's not entirely like a tampon. Like a reusable cup, for example, you can use for like 12 or 15 hours, versus a tampon you can only keep for like 6 to 8 hours max, and you have to dispose of it. And a disc works the same way as a cup would. But if you don't want to stick anything inside you, there is period swimwear that apparently we haven't had a good experience with so far, but like, don't worry sis, I'll test it for and I'll let you know. But I'm just saying your tampon isn't the only option you have. So on my very first period, I decided to go swimming and had no issues inserting the tampon, but I wasn't sure what to do with the string and I was super scared it would slip out. So I ended up using adhesive liquid bandage and basically glued my string to my hoo-ha. Sis, have you never heard of tucking? If you're scared of your string sticking out on the sides of your underwear or your swimsuit, you tuck it. You literally tuck it into your vagina lips and your lips will hold the string right in there. Can you even put liquid bandage down there? Did it hurt? I'm over here picturing like super glue or something. Even though I'm sure it's more like lash glue, right? It comes off easily, it doesn't hurt that much. But I'm over here straight up picturing Gorilla Glue on your coochie and how much it would hurt. Oh my god, imagine if your pubes came off while you're trying to take the string off. No, sis. I'm good. You tuck and that's it. No gluing anything to your hoo-ha. Like, oh, I can't, no. It was my BFF's Sweet 16 and pool party. I got my period and told my friend who helped me get out of the pool. I was wearing a white suit and we managed to get the stain out. My boyfriend had apparently noticed I bled through, and when I came back out, he poured fruit punch on my bathing suit and announced I bled through. I poured the punch on his head, broke up with him, and left. Good for you, sis. And as much as this boyfriend sucked, at least your best friend's a real one, and that's what matters here. Now, usually in a situation where you bleed through and the stain is there, this is where the boyfriend could come in, grab the punch, and pour it over your stain and be like, I accidentally spilled fruit punch on my girlfriend. Not spill fruit punch on you and be like, look guys, my girlfriend bled through. And you're my boyfriend? Yeah, absolutely not. Not anymore, honey. You're the ex-boyfriend now. That is so disrespectful, especially the fact that you managed to get the stain out of a white suit just for him to come in and do that. No, I would have dumped him and then I would have hit him with an invoice for a new bathing suit. Thank you very much. Pay me and buy me a new one. I was swimming in a public swimming pool and I saw about 3 floating pads. Not one, not two, but three. 3 mistakes were made that day. Guys, you do not want to wear a pad when you're going into a body of water. And I will say this for as long as I need to say it. And the reasons are because, first of all, pads are sticky. If you put it in water, it will become not sticky. So it will unstick from your bathing suit. Second of all, pads were created to absorb your period blood. So if you stick a pad in water, it's gonna absorb the water. And it's gonna look like you pooped yourself. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be in a freaking local pool and there's 3 bloody diaper looking pads just floating about. Actually, you know what? I'm never stepping foot into a local pool ever because this is it. This is disgusting. 3 pads in one pool visit. That's 3 too many. My toxic best friend pulled my tampon out on purpose in front of my crush. You know, as messed up as this is, I don't think you're the one to be embarrassed in this situation. I say that because the one who should really be embarrassed is the friend who flat out looked at their friend and was like, I'm gonna put my hand near her coochie and I'm gonna pull this out of her coochie. And I'm gonna look like a big fat jerk off in front of everybody, because what the heck, dude? That's weird and that's so disrespectful. And listen, if your crush was disgusted by you after this and saw no issue with your friend doing this, then your crush is trash and your crush is just as bad as your friend and you don't want to crush on them anyways. If your crush is a real one, your crush would understand, you know, periods happen. Girls have to wear tampons for their periods. The friend's a major weirdo for doing that though. So like, I'm just saying, there's a pro to most situations. I had just started my period and we were going to the pool. I hadn't used a tampon before, then when it came to go, I quickly put in a tampon in. I went to the pool and noticed it fell out. I was looking for it and saw a little girl using it as hair for her Barbie. Let me just say, that's the most looks I've gotten in a while and I'm never going to a pool again. You know, kids really are very resourceful and kids really are very creative because never once have I looked at a tampon and thought, that looks like perfect hair for my Barbie. Also, where is this child's parents? They're letting their kid just pull out a bloody tampon from the random pool that they're in and use it as a toy for their Barbie doll. Y'all remember what I said about natural selection? Natural selection. Don't feel guilty or embarrassed about that little kid playing with your tampon, because if there's anyone that should be guilty or embarrassed, it's that little kid. And when that little kid grows up and watches this video, they're gonna be like, oh my god, it was a tampon? And we're gonna be like, yes it was, because there is nothing that looks like hair about a tampon. Not even the flappy ones. If anything, it looks like a skirt, not hair. Kids do the darndest things. When we went to a public pool, little 11-year-old me didn't know you had to wear tampons, so my pad came off, and while this guy was swimming, my bloody pad flew into his face. Remember when I said I'm never ever going to a local pool? Yeah, this is it. This is another reason why. What if it was the same pool though? What if that person that saw 3 floating pads was the same exact pool where another dude swam face first into a bloody pad? Oh, I'd throw up. I would immediately go shower for like 5 hours. Even though you're in a chlorinated pool, I would still go shower for like 5 hours. That's disgusting. Dude, not even bumping into his arm or his leg, his straight up face. I never ever again am I stepping in a pool. I told my friend I got my period before I went to her house to swim. She hung up on the phone after calling me disgusting. I will never understand people with vaginas who call other people with vaginas disgusting for having a period. If I'm disgusting, what are you? You also have a period. You bleed too. Don't act like your blood don't stink. That doesn't even make sense. Like, you know that saying, your don't stink? I don't think it made sense for like your blood don't stink. Don't act like you don't bleed either, basically. It's okay. This person's gonna get karma and one day they're gonna get their period at a situation where they really did not want their period, and that is what they deserve. I went swimming with a group of friends at our public pool. I guess at one point during the swim, I bled out of my tampon and blood went in the pool. The lifeguard noticed it and she immediately started yelling, oh no, the dev, someone get some holy water. I got out of the pool and put a towel around me and the lifeguard started throwing water at me, trying to perform an exorcism at the public pool. It's the part where it says that she, the lifeguard, is a she. The person who's supposed to guard people's lives at a pool where you could slip and cut something and start bleeding, or get your period and start bleeding, thought it was the devil possessing this girl and she needed to perform an exorcism. The she lifeguard. The lifeguard who also gets periods, but your first thought is the devil? I'm not saying this girl shouldn't be a lifeguard, but like, this girl shouldn't be a lifeguard because, sweetheart, now is not the time. I'm not being possessed, but I'm about to get possessed if you continue to throw holy water at me while I'm literally bleeding. I went skinny dipping with my fiance and didn't realize I was on my period. When we came out of the water, I had a trail of blood behind me. It was my first time skinny dipping and my last. You know what though? Like, on the bright side, you're with your fiance. If you're with a fiance, this means you're marrying this person. This means that this person has seen all parts of you and all sorts of you and all types of you, if that makes sense. So like your fiance should be okay with you leaving an accidental trail of period blood, and that's okay. Like, if someone is supposed to know all of you, it's the person you're marrying. So no shame, sis. Don't let that stop you from going skinny dipping again. Just maybe next time when you're not on your period or around the days of getting your period. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, I definitely recommend binging my period horror stories playlist. I also have 2 more period playlists. That is my all about periods playlist and my everything you need to know about a period playlist. So if you're new to periods, I definitely recommend checking that one out for like tips, tricks, hacks, everything you need to know. Kind of like your period essentials. But shout out of the day goes to Izzy on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you'd like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And like I mentioned, I upload this series once a month every single month. So I will see you next month with a new episode. And if there's a specific theme or request or video idea that you have, please let me know in the comments below. I also want to hear your own period horror stories. If you've had a pool, beach, swimming period horror story, I want to hear if I did not get to expose it today. But all that being said, make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are turned on, and I will see you guys next time. And next time's gonna be my birthday, so anyways, bye.